So how's everybody doing tonight? It's Patrick Kenney speaking right now. I'm the one that got this together tonight with our special guest Tyrone Foster. Just real quickly, just kind of wanted to take a minute to introduce myself along with introducing Tyrone, and then the rest of the time is for Tyrone and whatever his production team has in store for you. So once again, my name is Patrick Kenney. I'm the CEO of FFX Academy. I am sitting at that exact computer setup right now as we speak. That is me on screen. Tonight, I wanted to bring everybody together to learn a very, very special scalping method from a very, very, very special friend of mine, Tyrone Foster. We just got back from Vegas together last week. We had a hell of a time, and he's been perfecting this exact method and trying to figure out what he can do to make not only trading more of a enjoyable experience because it's a little bit easier, but also more profitable for people. And this method is something that is extremely mind-blowing to me. So Tyrone's been a guy that's been a helping crutch and aid with my learning. He's the guy that taught me how to scalp point blank period. He's the only guy I trust with scalping. Frankly, he's the only other guy I'll ever even write a notebook for. So he is the man. He is who you listen to tonight. And I'm not teaching 1 ounce. I'm about to get my pen and paper out. And so I'm done talking. Like I said, I didn't want to talk long. Without further ado, I'm going to send it over to Tyrone. He has the rest of the time. Listen to him as much as you can and get that notebook and pen ready. Tyrone, it's all yours, man.
Man, I just want to say I appreciate you so much, Patrick. I remember the first time you hit me up about trading, and it's crazy looking like 2 years ago, man. Like where we're at today. Just it's a blessing to be on this call with you, seeing your growth and everything, and from what we were doing in the beginning and the scalping and everything, which I call it like basically sniper. We're gonna be snipers today, guys. We're gonna be snipers in the market, all right? So, guys, today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over something absolutely amazing that I've been working on for the past year and a half. Brought it to my group about 7 months ago, and I seen the biggest growth in them. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a very analytical, technical person, and so therefore enough is never enough. So I wanted to create something that when you see it immediately, you know that you're going to make money. It's not one of those things where you get it and you're like, oh man, I'm in some drawdown, but I hope I make money off this one. No, immediately when you can actually count down when you're going to be in profit. Now somebody out there is going, whoa, you can actually do that? Yes, guys, it has been done. And I'm really proud to call this, my own and a part of VKU. So, guys, I'm the CEO of VKU, Vector Kings University. You've probably seen it around. We were kind of like an underground society for a while, and now we're actually really coming out now. So, guys, today, and I want to give you a disclaimer real quick. I'm very, very, a very hype type person, so be okay with that. All right, so today we're going to go over how to place a trade and enter a profit within 15 minutes without much drawdown, guys. I want to welcome y'all firsthand. And the thing is, Patrick, I'm going to throw it back to you, man. I usually don't do this. I'm going to be 100% real, guys. I don't do this for anybody. When Patrick hit me up and said, yo, do you mind teaching my guys this stuff? I'm like, yo, dude, anything for you, bro. Seriously. I got you. All right? Because the thing is, I was in y'all guys' shoes before. I was. In all different avenues. But the thing is, we want to, of course, reach success and consistency in the market. And there's all different ways to reach consistency, slow and fast. But I wanted to do it now. But the best way. So, guys, I want to go ahead and welcome y'all to Matrix FX. Now, before we get into the method and before we get into what y'all are going to learn and what y'all are going to actually use tonight, I didn't say next week, I didn't say next year, tonight, because you're going to be able to see this stuff tonight. On average, I would say about 15 to 17 of these things happen every freaking single day. And my guys catch them all the freaking time. The most amazing part is when I go to my chats, because I don't do signals or anything, because I teach independence and everything. So these guys, they trade by themselves. I teach them the method. It's amazing when I show up and I'm like, yo, I just caught 100 pips on this or 50 pips on that. And I got 20 other people saying, I got the same thing, because it's precise. You need to know how many pips in drawdown you're going to be. You need to know how many pips in profit in what time And that's what the Matrix will do. So the first person I'm gonna bring up that's gonna talk to y'all for a quick second is my boy Caesar. All right. A little bit of backstory about Caesar. Caesar was one of those guys back in the day that, of course, I understand where he came from. He didn't believe me in the beginning. We got on one call, and I challenged him. I said, "Yo, you give me 15 minutes of your time, I'll change your life in 15 minutes." And he gave it to me. Now, he didn't give it to me in the beginning. He took about 3 months to get back to me, and Caesar has been rolling with me ever since. And I'm really blessed to have him on this panel with me. Caesar, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, lay it on him real quick. Tell him about yourself real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short because I know you guys want to get to the real info. But my name is Maurice Caesar. I'm a guy coming out of college. Was going to finish law school and all that, but decided that I really wanted to get into entrepreneurship while I was young, and I still had the chance. So I got into trading. Long story short, and Tyrone actually tried to warn me and tried to show me, some real stuff when I was in the market. And it took me losing a bunch of money and following a bunch of wrong people to finally say, it's time for me to really learn. And Tyrone said, hey, give me 15 minutes. And I did, and he told me everything I was doing wrong. And I'm literally like 10, 15 minutes, he told me, showed me everything I was doing wrong. So ever since then, I've been rolling with him, and I'm telling you, trading it's not the same anymore. It's not stressful anymore. I mean, I don't. It's just almost like everyday life now. It's not a big deal anymore. But to talk about specifically the matrix, it is so convenient, and what I mean by convenient is sometimes you won't catch the initial move in the market, and what the matrix allows you to do is catch the pullback, and he's going to explain it and everything, but it allows you to catch the pullback and not experience that time of waiting for the move to happen, or waiting, getting caught in the stop hunt or something like that. You go into profit so quickly, and for me, it'll be certain days where I just can't wake up for the move for whatever reason, and I can always catch one of these almost every day of when the market's open. Tyrone? Tyrone, can you hear me?
My bad, my bad. My mic was off and everything. But yeah, Caesar, man, just the growth was real, man. I remember you told me what you were down and everything. I know you're in crazy profit now, and it's amazing seeing when you're taking these positions. And I'm talking about in less than 5 minutes. I know I say 15 minutes, but a lot of times you'll get in profit like in 5 minutes. And then there's rules on that, which I'll break down later on for y'all. So make sure y'all get them pen and paper ready because I'm only gonna do this once. All right. So appreciate you, Caesar.
For
All right.
sure.
So, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Everything. This is another Maurice in the group and everything. So, as you see here, he says, "So I met this dude a month ago. We hung out, watched the game today. Turns out the dude is actually a market maker. He started talking about trading for big clients, find stops to make positions. It was kind of funny. I tell him how I trade. He's like, yeah, that's right. Invited me to look up the operation. Operation funny, ironic. All right. Now, I've done these webinars like crazy for all different type of stuff. What we do is we break down precise entries, precise exits, and of course, precise trades. So I did one on a signature trade before, and immediately, these are people that are not even actually in VKU that you're going to see, that they were able to spot these things immediately and start, of course, gaining profits. All right, because that's what we're in for. I need to see chats go crazy right now. We're in for profit, guys. We're in for profit, not for the extraness and not for losing a shit ton of money. We're in for freaking profit. You know, changing life profit. That's what we're in for, and that's why I got into this because it changed my life. So as you see, Mike Apple here. I remember him hitting me in my inbox. He said, "Dude, this is insane. I see this stuff all the time," and he's been catching stuff left and right. All right, this is another guy right here, Chad Burke. Just finished a webinar. Truly amazing how many times scenarios of past success and failures were related to personally. Much respect towards VKU. I'm looking forward to being able to join the team 2017. About to be lit. All right, so guys, if you stay to the end of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a precise entry. Now, there's over 4 of these that's in VK, but I'm going to give you one that you can use tonight. Again, not tomorrow. Tonight, you're going to be able to see it. And guys, when you do this, I want you to post it into the VKU Academy and be like, I caught that sauce. And another thing I need you to do right now is I need you to hashtag the Sauce Matrix on your Facebook right now. We're about to make that thing go viral. All right, so guys, what I need from you right now is I need to have your attention, your full freaking attention. Turn your cell phones off. Turn Facebook off after you make that message. And guys, if you're a forex trader and you're serious about becoming more consistent and grabbing profits out of the market in the next 60 minutes, 90 minutes, or whatever, will absolutely change your life. It changed my guy's life, and I can promise you, all right, it will. I can promise you. Like, I seriously can promise you that. So, guys, my name is Tyrone Foster. As you see, that's my pretty girl. Her name is Lila, and she's the reason why I do everything that I do right now. She's the reason why I wake up at nights to perfect crafts, to get better at, to make more success stories. She's the reason why, because there's other people out there right now that have their little ones right now. And who they do is, what I need in the chats right now, I need you to write the name of your little one or your little ones that you're doing this for, people that you're doing this for in the chat right now. So I need to connect with you on that level right now, because that is the driving force of why we do a lot of things. That is why. I need you to write now, write in the group, who you doing this for. What is your why right now? I want to see these things. See, that's what I'm talking about. My son, Luca, cool. That's perfect. All right, so can y'all hear me loud and clear? Drew said I'm kind of choppy right now. I don't want to be choppy.
Your voice is cracking up just a bit.
It's cracking up. Let me make sure everything's good. Let me know if it's good now. Is it good now? All right, so cool. The family. Oh, snap. All right, so he said voice is robotic. I can't do that real quick. All right, so hold on for 1 second. All right, Patrick, let me know if it's good now.
Whatever you did, it's a little bit better. It's just acting like the internet's slowing down. That's kind of what it sounds like. Kind of like a little choppy, kind of the internet.
All right, Patrick, let me know if this is better.
Way better.
All right, so I'm going to just drop the snowball real quick. All right, so I'm just going to talk to y'all like this. So I'm seeing everybody go in right now. They're telling me who they're doing this for, guys. I'm doing it for Lilo right now. All right, so, guys, a little bit about myself. I've been featured on a lot of things in my life. I've been proficient in a lot of things in my life, from videography, from dancing. I was a professional dancer for 9 years. As you see, I did Stomp the Yard. I did Hall Pass with Owen Wilson. I did Randy Jackson's America's Best Dance Crew, So You Think You Could Dance. I did a lot of things in my life. And then I went to sales, and I did a lot of stuff in sales. Met Eric Worre, actually. Eric's son went to my wedding and everything. And I worked for Grant Cardone. I did a lot of things in my life that I'm really, really proud of, that led me to this. So, guys, get ready. All right, then I found out I was going to be a dad. That's when everything went into hyperdrive mode. I get these messages all the time in my inbox of people, of their family and why, and the main thing that they always talk about is their kids. So yes, I connected on that level. I needed to do something more, and so I need to create time freedom. How many people in the chat right now are doing this for time freedom? I know a lot of us are doing it for money, but how many people right now are doing this for time freedom? Man, I love time freedom. You know, when you can, Patrick, you know, when you can freaking wake up and say, hey, let's go to Vegas and have some fun. Time freedom. That's why I'm doing it for. Man, it's the best thing. I'm actually going back to Vegas on the 6th again, and that's what we're doing this for. Time freedom. That's what I'm talking about. I'm loving this. I'm loving the chat right now. Y'all going in right now. All right, so I dedicated myself to learning Forex, and it paid off big time. All right? I'm not going to go into full detail on that because that's not what it's about. I'm about to show y'all how to make some crazy freaking money. So, guys, I'm going to let you know I'm a person. I was born a baby just like you. I am absolutely nothing special. As you see, Lilo is over there feeding me right now. I'm nothing special. I am a person just like you. Now, only difference is I work towards my vision. So for all the people on this call right now, you work towards your vision. You made that jump to say, hey, you know what? I needed some help. I needed a mentor. And that's why you came to the freaking amazing Patrick over there. And that's why you're here as well, too. So, guys, give it up for yourself. Now, let's do some exercise. Let's do an exercise real quick. I want you to visualize right now. Close your eyes. You consistently grabbing pips out of the market with extreme high accuracy. Not just small accuracy, not, hey, I'm going to take 100 pip drawdown accuracy. I'm talking about precise. How calm will you be? How amazing would you feel? I want to see the chats going off right now. How would you feel? How would you feel? Of course, you feel freaking amazing, right? All right, so imagine you never having to worry about blowing your trading account. I bet you feel good. My guys feel like that all the time. Imagine you easily scaling your lot size up without risking your account, even if you are new to the market. I want you to imagine that right now. And I want you to imagine you grabbing, take profit for the first time and get that first result with ease. Because there are some new guys in here, and there are some guys in here that, of course, consistently keep grabbing profits, which give it up for yourself. That's great. This is going to actually help you out even more. Now, answer this question. Would these things make a difference in your life, business, or family? Go. Of course. Of course, that's why we're here. So, guys, I'm going to bring up next Mr. The Sauce Major. This is Joe Randolph. Let me tell you about Joe. Joe came to me about a year ago, and Joe had a tough time in the beginning because of greed. How many of y'all are going through greed? You make a lot of money, but you lose a lot of money at the same time, and you keep cutting even. It happens. It happens. Well, Joe had that problem. He came to me. We had a lot of calls together. And I was like, Joe, just hang in there. It takes time and everything. After Joe got the sauce, Joe seriously is the sauce major. Everybody in the group is coming for Joe. They're trying to catch as many pips as Joe. Joe does on average off the sauce at least about 100 and something pips a day when he trades. And he trades the sauce. So without me even saying anything, I'm actually going to bring Joe up here to talk and everything. Joe, are you on the line right now?
I'm on.
Woo! What up, Joe, man? Hey, hold on. Let me before we even start and everything, Joe, I just want to say congrats today. Again, you have won again with the most pips off the sauce again. I'm coming for you, man. I just want to let you know. I'm coming. I'm coming for you. All right. Yo, Joe, holla at the people real quick.
All right, well, my name is Joe Randolph. I've been trading for a little bit over a year and some change now. I started with Tyrone, and I love his training and everything, but like a lot of people, I was still hit and miss. Like, I would win a lot, but I still had losses, Um, where my trading career really turned around was when he created the Matrix. And it basically identified exactly what my problems were in the market. I'm always, for one, anxious, you know what I'm saying? And I always rush things. And I don't have patience, to wait 2 hours, 4 hours for a trade to develop. I just wait for the sauce. That's it. Because I know when I see the setup and everything, I know for a fact I'm about to go in profit. I don't have to wait all night and everything. And ever since he created it, now I catch way more pips than I used to, basically for the whole week. I catch them like a day now, you know. It's the best thing ever. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's scary because at first you're like, all right, it can't be this true, can't be this real. After you start doing it, after the first week, you can be like, oh, this is the truth. I mean, it's love. So I mean,
No, Joe, I want to just. I'm sorry to interrupt real quick. I just want you to tell him real quick. How long have you been 100%?
I've been rolling for the last probably about a month now. I haven't lost anything because the only thing is with the sauce, it basically gives you all the options in the world because the move is already made and everything. You pretty much just waiting, and so all you waiting is just for one or two, one or two things. After you see it, you have to decide, okay, am I getting in or not? If you get in, if it doesn't feel good, you can get out before you even lose any kind of pips. You don't have to lose them. You don't have to have all kind of drawdown. I'm out usually. I mean, if it's not looking good, I pull out at like 5, 10 pips, and then wait a minute, and you get something else. I mean, it's it's foolproof for me. I mean, as long as you follow the rules.
Yeah, it gives you that option, especially like if you're in a bad one, it gives you the option of like, oh, this is a bad one, this is not a good one. Because Joe, you've been on a lot of calls live when we're doing this live, and you'll see myself or you'll be like, this is not the normal sauce. I'm out. And then all of a sudden, it's crazy. So, Joe, again, I appreciate you. shout out to you and your wife and everything. I know you celebrated your anniversary, and I know y'all turned up. You went in on your profits, bro. You went in on your profits. So it's a blessing to have you, man. It's a blessing to have you.
I thank you. I thank you.
All right, so guys, here's some more results. We got Jamie Lynn. Before she actually still is nursing student, wife, mother of three beautiful children. Before she had some success in the market, when she lost, she actually never understood why. And a lot of times, guys in the chats, how many times have y'all been in the market where you don't understand? You know, you're like, it did everything, but I still lost. That's one of the biggest reasons, and one of the biggest reasons you can't learn from is when you don't know why. And I'm one of those people, I like to know why. Remember in the beginning I told you I'm a very analytical, technical person. I want to know why. After she has consistently achieved four-figure days, Jamie's actually on a break right now because she's just living life right now. But she actually did the first ever five-figure day in VKU from a student, profiting over $10,000 in one trade. And the best thing is you don't see Jamie on Facebook. You don't see a lot of these people on Facebook because they're actually doing what we talked about, which is called living. Not existing, not posting Lambo pictures and everything, which that's fine, but she's living. That's not what she wants to do. So how many of y'all on this right now want to actually start living? Start doing things for you, buying smokers like Joe. Joe is like, I don't want anything else but a smoker. I want a freaking smoker. And I was like, yo, I'm getting me one too. Like myself, I bought me a whole studio for in the garage, photography studio. And it's amazing to be able to do that for myself, and that's what you got into Forex for you. This is Adam, one of the actually Patrick was the first person in VKU, and Adam was the second person. They were actually in at the same time, but Adam joined in like later on. This is my boy Adam. He's 22 now. Personal trainer, actor in Los Angeles. He actually was living at home with his mom, and he now has his own spot. He's a personal trainer, makes a lot of money with that, and he has built an account from $100 to over $30,000 twice within 2 months. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh man, that's crazy." It's not crazy if you are precise. If you know good trades and you know bad trades. The reason why most people can't build from 100 is because they take too many bad trades, and they don't know why they're taking bad trades. And guess what? I'm going to clear that up for you. So shout out to Adam right there. Then we got King Tolu. What up, Patrick? You know about King Tolu. So guys,
all hail Tolu. All hail Tolu.
Patrick came up with the all hail Tolu because Tolu is not from this earth. Tolu is actually in Tennessee right now. He opened up a new franchise. He did a partnership with a Samsung company off his profits. Last year, he cleared after taxes $186,000. And he built it from $100, and Patrick was there when he first started. It's just all about being precise, finding one thing, staying true to it, and when you see it, you trade it, and then you keep, of course, compounding after that. So it takes time. I'm not here to tell you that everybody here is going to build from 100 and be like King Tolu. Patrick knows not everybody's a King Tolu. All hail Lord Tolu. Then we have here Ryan Tyther, which you've probably seen all over the place because he's one of my new rising stars. And he actually quit his job. He fired his boss a month ago and has been traveling all over the place with myself. He's actually coming down here to Jacksonville, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to get him to move down here and everything. This is my boy. We go way back. I remember seeing a post about. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let Ryan tell the story and everything. Ryan, are you on the line?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Man, I can hear you, bro. Ryan, I just want to say congrats on your success this week, which you can, of course, talk about that. I'm not going to tell it to the people. I'll rather you tell it. But Ryan, how about the people real quick?
What's up, guys? I'm Ryan Tyther. 22 now. This is an old picture, but yeah, from New Jersey, and I actually started trading back in April 2015. I just saw a bunch of friends that I knew, a bunch of kids, literally kids, like 20 years old, like nobody's came from nothing, like making $10,000 a week, and I'm just like, yo, what the hell are you guys doing? So I'm like, all right, let's start studying. Got to studying, got into a few courses, jumped from method to method, trying to form one big mega method, like kind of how everybody is. And then Tyrone reaches out to me because I made a post saying if you expect to lose, you have no fear in the market. Pretty much, just so every single trade you take, expect to lose. And that was like my thinking at the time. Well, Tyrone wasn't having that. like long story short, I get into VKU, and 15 months later, I did something. Actually, this past week while we were in Vegas, I took a $50 account that I literally just loaded, put $50 on it on Tuesday, traded that night, so technically Tuesday morning, and as of right now, within 4 trading days, it's at $2,300. So I think I did what 50 to 100, then 100 to 350, then to 1,000, and then had a $1,000 day. And now it's at 2,300, and I'm still going up. So it's pretty fun to just be able to just have that freedom to not have to worry about money, not stress about it, not care if when I go into the market if I'm going to lose. Leverage, yeah, I wouldn't say I use risk management, but what the point is, when you know what you're looking at and you see it all the time and you study and you mark down the charts and you just grind and make this a thing, like you just don't even have to like think about it. You literally can see it, you watch it, and you just know. And when you know with technical analysis, and then obviously with the sauce, which the sauce actually kind of brought it up. That's what actually made it go a little bit faster. With all that coming together and all the training and all the confidence and everything, with this community that we have here, it makes it that much easier, and it's fun. Every trade I take, I don't stress anymore. I don't sit back and be like, oh God, am I going to lose money? Oh God, it's going to retrace. If it retraces, I still know where it's going to go because I've been doing this for a while now, and you just know certain things. And I'm pretty sure you guys have one trade or one specific candlestick or one specific pattern you see, and you know for a fact it's going to do something. Well, if you do it forever and you continuously just study and study and study, it becomes a habitual thing. So it's fun. I'm blessed to be knowing Tyrone, and I'm blessed to know everybody here, especially Patrick too. So what's up?
Hey, yo, Ryan, I just want you to just talk to them real quick on what's the average pip drawdown when you play the sauce?
I've experienced my biggest pip drawdown when I played the sauce was 7 pips. That was my biggest.
Yo, Joe, what's your biggest pip drawdown?
Probably on GJ. It was like 10 pips or something like that.
That's GJ though.
Yo, Caesar, what's your biggest pip drawdown? I think Caesar is on mute real quick. Yo, Caesar, just hop in whenever you can, and which I'm gonna break down why it's that average and everything. So Ryan, appreciate you, man, and I'll see you in Jacksonville here soon.
I'll see you next week, brother.
Yeah, let's do it, man. We're about to flip some more accounts.
Hey.
All right, so guys, I just want to put this out there. The results are not typical. All right, I will walk you through a system that you can use and get great results today. Please understand that my results are not typical because the average person who attends any free training, of course, gets 0 results. However, I am happy to share with you right now for free exactly what's actually working for me. Now, I want to put this out there that there are levels to this. You can get better and better. When you first start with this, it's not going to be the level at where Joe is because there's other things you need to know. You need to obviously know the direction of the trend. You need to know the basics. You need to know certain things like that, which makes your sauce play or your matrix play even better. All right. So this is not for get rich people. The people that are like, you know what, I'm about to put $100,000 in there and make it $1 million overnight. This is not for those type of people. All right. Or the work from home, biz op people, or lazy people. This is not for those people. All right. Now, guys, I need to see the chats go crazy right now. Y'all ready? I don't think they're ready. Ryan, they're not ready, bro. I don't think they're ready.
I don't think, dude. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Oh, whoa. They're going in right now. Whoa.
Listen, guys.
They saucing right now. I need to see everybody say saucing right now because we're about to be saucing lately. And, guys, whenever you start winning off the sauce, I want you to literally hashtag the sauce or tag me and be like, yo, I'm saucing right now because I'm telling you, everybody's going to start hitting up your post because we all saucing too.
Everybody here wants to start winning.
The whole thing is duplication. You want to find something that duplicates, and so that easily when you see it again, you know what to do. You want to have those moments where it's like, man, I've seen this before. I know exactly how far this thing's going. I know exactly how where it's going. You need to have those moments, and that's what the sauce is going to do, guys. All right. He said sounds nasty. It's the sauce. Everybody gets to pick their own sauce. Hot sauce, curry sauce, all that good stuff. So, guys, it's the sauce, all right? All right, the rules of the sauce. I want you to write this down because I'm dropping some hardcore freaking nuggets right now, all right?
Let me digress. This is your notebook time. Get a pen out.
This is the notebook time. All right? Because what's going to be so crazy, it's not going to hit you until you back test it. I did this with Patrick, and Patrick, he reacted the way that I knew he was going to react. He was just like, oh, cool, this is nice. This is cool. This is cool. And then what happened, he kept hitting me up and was like, whoa, hold up. This thing is everywhere. Oh, and then he started doing it, and he was like, oh, snap, this is really easy. Oh, snap, yeah. It's not going to hit you too later on. And it doesn't take long to teach, but there are other aspects to it, which we will get into that. So times to trade, of course, London and New York. Now, for all my Asian session traders and everything, the 8:30 to X amount of time and everything, you can sauce at 8:30, but don't be expecting to make a lot of freaking crazy pips, all right, in that time frame. All right, we want to get the major sauce. We want to get the 20. The range that you want to get is from 20 to 50 pips, in and out. I told you, BKU were snipers. I love what Patrick's doing. Patrick is more long-term trading, which I'm learning that from him as well, too, which is so dope how I helped him with this, and he's helping me as well, too, with that part. So this right here is sniper mode. I'm talking about get the scope out. You got one shot. Let's do it. But you need to make it count. All right, so times to trade is London. Asian range. If you don't know what an Asian range is, then obviously you need to, of course, report back to me, and I'll help you out with that. Asian range used to be about 25 to 50 pips. Best, and I'll explain that in more details later on. All right, you have the Asian range, which is 25 to 50 pips. If you know that the average daily range is 150, boom, you got a lot of sauce that you can make up in there. We'll go into that more details. All right, occurs after the real move begun. Now, guys, if you cannot figure out what the real move is, then you, of course, need more training. You need more training. This right here is basically breaking down of the pullback. How many times have y'all seen the market move for a rise or a drop, and it's dropping for 100 pips or rising for 100 pips? But you think that, you know what, I can't get into this because I'm late. How many of y'all have went through that? Where you're like, dang, I want to jump into this, but I don't know if it's going to pull back. Oh, God, I want to do, oh, man, dude, it's rising. And then all of a sudden you don't get in. You're like, dang, I should have got in that. Yeah, we go through that. This is going to literally dismiss all that. Because once you see what I'm about to show you, you're going to be like, dang, I see that all over the place. Now, another thing you need to do is write this down. You need these EMAs. These are the only EMAs that you really need. If you want anything else on your chart, that's all for you. All right, the TDI is really good. If you want to have the TDI, that's extra help for it as well too. But you need the 13 EMA and you need the 5 EMA. For all the people that know the market maker method, that's the ketchup and the mustard. Let's keep it the same. All right. So you need the ketchup, which is the 13, the red EMA, and then you need the mustard, which is the yellow. These are the ones that you need. That red, you're going to use it a lot. All right. So guys, let's move on. How many have you tried the railroad bounce? Back in the day, it was called the railroad bounce before my boy Ryan Freddy's. Actually, this guy right here, he's the one that gave it the name, the sauce. He actually had the same response that Patrick did as well, too. He was just like, oh, it's cool. And he's like, bro, I've been back tested. I'll say it's lit. So, yeah, 90%, 100%, yeah. All right. These are some other guys. Charles here, I taught him the sauce. He's not in VKU yet and everything, and I taught him the sauce, and he was able to see it immediately that same day. This is Curtis, one of my other guys. He's been trading with me every day in the market and everything, so he's been trading with me live when we're doing this, and I've already helped him make, I think, about 4 withdrawals in the past two weeks. And he's loving it. He's loving it. He's like, dude, this is the easiest thing to do, especially if you already know the real move, if you already know the trend, if you already know that stuff. All right. So remember, this is an add-on to what you already know. This is an add-on to what you already know. Let me back up real quick. You need the 5. You need the 13 EMA. I didn't say SMA. The EMA, exponential moving average. All right. So guys, I need you to take a picture of this screenshot right now. I need you to screenshot this right now because these are the sauce that you're going to see. There's 6 of them. All right, now, before I got on this call, I was only going to give y'all 2 of them. I was going to be like, you know what? I'm going to give y'all just 2 of them that you can play and make some money. But, I said, you know what? Let me just give y'all all of them. Because I want to see y'all freaking win. I want to see y'all saucing. I want to see y'all literally hitting those goals that you wanted. And that's the biggest thing that I want. Like, I'm not worried about all this stuff because I'll get mine in the end. You know what I'm saying? I'll get my blessing in the end. But the biggest blessing is, just like y'all said, those whys, when y'all naming out the people who y'all doing this for, that's the biggest blessing. So let's go ahead and get to that, all right? So guys, this is the sauce by Vector King. So if you see anybody else talking about this, it's right here first, all right? So we have the railroad. You have the original sauce. This is the original railroad. Guys, if you don't know what a railroad is, let's back up real quick. That's basically a bullish bearish candle looking just like this, all right? A lot of people know it by tweezer tops and stuff like that. I just don't like that name. That name sounds very, very disgusting. All right, so we have the railroad right here. This is the original sauce. We have the super sauce. We have the long leg sauce, the tiny sauce, the pullback is coming sauce, and the morning evening sauce. All right, so guys, these all have different percentages. And why I say percentages, because I've back tested this over the past couple of years. Because you know you can go back a couple of years if you know how to do your MetaTrader, which if you don't know how to do that, I can teach you how to do it, where you can actually go back years. I've back tested this like crazy. All right. Now, the first two I'm going to talk about is the long leg and the pullback is coming sauce. These are the lowest percentage. These are a 70% win. Now, somebody say, whoa, 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 70%? I'll take that. Exactly. That's why the sauce is amazing. This is 70%, the long leg, and the pullback is coming sauce. Now, the 80% is the tiny and the original sauce. You're going to see these a lot. These happen a lot with GU pairs, which I'm going to talk about that here soon. And then you have, of course, the 90% one where I literally load up the lots like crazy on this mug. And I don't highly say do this and everything, but I have done multiple times, and my guys witnessed this. I have placed a standard on $100 and flipped it to like $800 and $600 off of the freaking sauce because it's so precise, and I know that the average amount of pips that where I'm going to be, all right, because it's, of course, calculated. All right, so we have the super sauce where it's 2 railroads up, 2 railroads down. You have literally, it's a original sauce and a small sauce combined, all right? Then you have the morning evening star sauce. Now, what makes this so amazing is we're going to back it up real quick. He said savage. Yeah, I mean, Kurt, look, if you know that you're going to win, come on. But I'm not saying like for y'all are brand new, so of course back test it, practice it before you start moving up, all right? So why are we using these EMAs? The EMAs are important because you need the red EMA, which is the 13, to be on these sauces, which I'll show you in the pictures. You need to be on. Why? Because that is signal of a pullback. All right. So guess what? Let me break it down for some of the people. I wish I can draw on here and show y'all, but it's not gonna let me. It's better if I draw it. But of course, I have a full course for this that you can actually like go through. It's a lot of videos. It breaks down everything individually from each different sauce and everything. So you need that sauce, the EMA, to touch these railroads because that is showing where. Because if y'all don't know that what the EMA is, all right, EMA is the exponential moving average. It basically is the average of 4 candles. I don't know if anybody knows that. All right, it's the average of 4 candles. So when this pulls back, usually they pull back to the 13. All right, they pull back to the 13, and they usually bounce off of it. And a lot of times we miss that because we don't know what it is. So what I did was I back tested like crazy to realize that, oh my God, we can actually use this, which I'm going to show you here soon. So keep a picture, a mental picture of this, because there's somebody out here right now saying, oh man, I don't know. You're going to react the same way that everybody else reacts before they start using it. And they're like, man, all I want to do is play sauce. So guys, as we see here in the picture right here, we see the yellow line and we see the red line, which is the EMAs. But as you see the pullback, what do? They pull back to the catch-up, the 13. And which sauce is this, guys? I want y'all to write into the group chat right here. Which one is this? Exactly. It is the morning, evening star one. Now, here's another thing you need to write down so that you know when to pull out for, of course, bad sauce. Write this down, guys. 45 minutes, 3 candles. 3 candles, and this is on the 15-minute time frame. Obviously, if you go up on the time frames, that's a different sauce and different length of time. We're talking about the 15-minute right now. All right. Some of my guys, they play the 1-minute sauce, the 1 hour. We don't do 1 minute. Take that out. We don't do 1 minute. But 1 hour, 4-hour sauce and stuff like that, and they freaking kill on that. That's a different conversation. We're going to talk about the 15-minute. 45 minutes. If you are not in substantial profit in 45 minutes, pull the hell out. You're not in the sauce. Why? Because the sauce is a pullback. Think about it, guys. Think about it. If the market is pulling back, what are they doing? capturing. They're taking orders, people thinking that it's a buy, and then they pull the rug underneath them. Why in the hell will they come right back up there to let those traders out? Somebody just got hit there. They wouldn't do that because this is a pullback. You're just going to have the most precise part of the pullback. So here we have it rises, bounces off the catch-up, throws the Morningstar evening sauce, boom, pulls back. Notice that the most negative you're probably is about 3 pips here. It's all good. Let's go to the next one. Here we have some small sauce here. They pulled back again to the catch-up, through railroads off the catch-up, immediate profit. Look, the most negative you were right here. Now for the person saying, hey, so when do we enter? You're going to enter as soon as it closes. Guys, please, I want you to write in the chat right now, promise me. Say, I promise. Do not get in before the sauce paints. Do not. Please don't do it, guys. Write in there. I say, I promise. Do not. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to get somebody to say the sauce don't work. Why? Because a lot of times, if it's not real sauce, in the last couple seconds, you see how this candle is green? They'll pull all the way straight down and then shift the zone. You don't want that. That's why you got to wait until it paints. For the people that don't know what that means, if it paints, it means it actually closes. The candle closes. So here we got pullback, boom, sauce, immediate profit, game over. You're in profit. Here we have a long leg one, or this is a long leg, no, pullback is coming one. All right, bounces off the catch up again. And again, go back test this so y'all can get all crazy with it. All right, shoots up, the most negative you are is this much. Straight up. Here we got another one. Shoots through, paints on top of it. This one right here, you could have waited until this one closed and you still would have been good. These are just pullbacks. I don't want anybody to think that this is some magical freaking method in the world. All I did was solidify pullbacks. Because a lot of us, by raise of hand, how many of y'all have waited for 4 hours for a move and you missed your position and now you're pissed off because you waited 4 hours for it, and now you're looking through all your charts to go look for something else, and then you end up grudge trading, and then you end up losing everything. How many times have y'all done that? Be honest. It's happened so many times, and that's the reason why I came up with this, is because I was sick and tired of waking up at the wrong time, everybody else talking about they grabbed X amount of pips, and I'm like, dang, I missed out. So this is going to help those people, guys. We are entering after they paint. All right? After they paint. Here you got another one. They pull back. Y'all think I'm playing. They pull back. Boom. Immediate profit. Now, here's another one. Pullback is coming. And the reason why it's called pullback is coming is because it's a long leg railroad. Literally, they pull back and they go long. So therefore, you got to understand your ADRs. If they do a long leg railroad like this, or pullback is coming like this, if they shoot up 40 pips, you know they're going to pull back again. That's why the percentage is lower for the long leg and the railroad, the long leg and the pullback is coming. Let me say that again for some of the people out there, because I know you're going to be confused because you've been learning a different method. I know this is new. This is going to take some time. I don't expect you to get this immediately. All right? I don't expect it. All right? So we have this right here. Bounce off, boom, pullback is coming, of course, because they just moved a lot. I want to show one just like that. Here's another one right here. Boom, immediate profit right here. Now, of course, you watch out for news, because this right here obviously is news. And I'm also break down where you put your stop as well, too, because we have short stops, all right? Now, actually, we'll talk about the stops later on. Here's another one. Pull back, boom, bounce off of it again. So, guys, this is what I need you to do. When you see these things and you play them, and when you back test them, I need you to go to the VKU Academy. I need you to post your sauce videos. I need you to be like, oh, snap, I tried this out, and, dude, I was in profit. I need you to write down the time frame that you were in profit. If it took you 5 minutes, if it took you 10 minutes, if it took you 20 minutes, remember, 45 minutes is the cutoff. Guys, do not try to stay in after 45 minutes because you're hoping. We don't hope. We don't hope. It's not what we do. For Zach, the green EMA, we're not talking about the green EMA. Look, stay on task, Zach. Stay on task. So, guys, back up real quick. Let me say this one more time for the people real quick. These are the ones you're looking for. You can see on average about 17 of these happen a day. Now, here's another rule. Write this down. All right? Let me give y'all some time to write it down real quick. Here it goes. Here's another rule. You never play third level intraday sauce. Why? Now, guys, if you don't know what third level intraday sauce, then obviously I need to see you in my office. Basically, if it has been dropping and you know the ADR is 100 and it's already went 80 and you're trying to catch sauce at 80, no. It's the end of the day. It's the end of the move. That's the dumbest trade to freaking take. No, that's not what we're here for. We're here for freaking guaranteed pips. Now, here's another thing to write down. This is how many pips you're going for per different pairs. Base pairs. Write this down. Base pairs. Patrick, I don't think they're listening to me real quick. Base pairs. 25, 35 pips. Now, write these down for these pairs. GJ, GNZD, GA. Let me slow down real quick. I don't want to say it too fast. GNZD, GA, EA, ENZD, and GJ. Those are the 5 wise men. These mugs go crazy. You catch 50-something pips easy. All right?
You're going to have to repeat that. You're going too fast for him.
All right, let me say it again. GBP, NZD. GBP, AUD. Let me know if y'all got y'all. Go ahead and write that. Let me know if y'all got that. Just write in there if y'all got that. GBP. There we go. Somebody just wrote it in there real quick. There we go. Somebody, Nell just wrote it in right there. 5 wise men. The reason why we call these the 5 wise men because they move crazy. They move very, very fast, and they move a lot of pips. All right? These, you can catch 50 pips, 60 pips, easy. Easy off of these. Easy. Now let me back up to that first thing I said. We do not play third level intraday push. You know those W's and the M's. We're not playing the sauce off of those because obviously those are the peaks. Yes, you will still be in profit. Like even off of those ones, you'll still be in profit, but it won't be a lot, and you only have a certain amount of time to get out. And sometimes they won't give you enough. Like GJ, GJ will hit you quick. All right. So we got everybody. Thank you, Nell. Everybody copy and paste that real quick and put that on your wall. All right, so we have the base pairs. Now, all the other ones in there, like the EJs and everything, have fun with those. This is another one I need you to write down. GBP pairs are the best. They throw the cleanest. I got guys right now, all they do is play GBP pairs. That's it. They throw the cleanest sauce. All the other pairs, yes, they do throw clean sauce, but GBP throws clutch sauce. Like, I spend most of my time playing GU, GJ, GBP, CHF. I don't mess with CAD. I don't like CAD. I don't like anything CAD. All right, CAD is just, yeah. So this is that picture right there. And these are the pictures. So, guys, this is the sauce. The main thing is you practicing it. You're going to have to go back to have those aha moments and everything. All right, so basically, this is what we're going over is the mastery. So, guys, the strategies and methods that I have shown you today only scratch the surface. This is not even depth. There's actually more signature trades, signature entries, and signature exits. You need to also know when to exit. I gave you 35 pips, but you also need to know when to pull out. That's for another day. This method, I cannot teach it in one session, of course. But I'm giving y'all an idea because I know Patrick, he posted in the group, NZD USD, sauce, and I missed it because I was obviously asleep and everything, but it was funny when I looked at my group. So many people played the same thing Patrick was already saying, and Patrick is X amount of miles away and is not even in that group, but they all played the same thing. That's called duplication, guys. Duplication. All right, so Vector King's Forex Mastery is all about reprogramming your mind to consistently see profitable setups in the Forex market, consistently profit from them by understanding the psychology of the market without risking an arm and a leg, guys. How many of y'all are seriously sick of risking everything? Like, you're like, man, I know I'm gonna take this trade, but man, I just gotta really win. Please, I really hope. And you're sitting there just staring at the charts. and you're just like, I hope I be in profit. How many times have y'all looked at the charts where you're in negative for like an hour and you're just like, man, I just want, should I just pull out? So yeah, let me see. Somebody asked a question. I can't see it. Okay, yeah. He said 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes is your deadline. If you're not in substantial profit, and what I mean by substantial profit, like, you'll know what substantial profit is. Because remember, this is a pullback. Immediately after they pull back and they hit the stops and they open up a spread, what do? They get the hell out of there. So did they get the hell out of there? Oh, they didn't? They held? So guess what? You take your small profit and you wait for the next one. Because remember, let's back up. We are snipers. We get that shot. All right? So, also, you need to, of course, know your plat system. If you don't know what the plat system is, I'll definitely show y'all what that is later on and everything. So we see how to analyze the chart to be able to set up for the sauce so that you know the direction. The biggest thing is understanding the mass direction, what the trend is. Is it uptrend, downtrend? Because obviously, if it's in downtrend, you're trying to play the sauce for sales. You see where I'm going there? Okay. These are some other guys that are killing it in VKU. Robbie, he bought a condo down in San Diego. I remember him hitting me up 24/7 talking about, man, I don't think trading's for me. And now he's freaking killing it. Got over a 5-figure account, freaking killing it. So shout out to Robbie. So guys, the information today alone won't, of course, achieve your goals. It takes practice. You're going to have to practice this. Yes, you're going to be able to see it tonight and everything, but you're going to have to practice it because you got to get your eyes accustomed to it. My guys do homework on this like crazy. Ryan has done at least about 500 charts on this. Caesar has done at least about 500 charts on this. Joe has done at least about 1,000 charts on this. Practicing it. You got to practice it. All right, so there's two types of people right now that come to a webinar. There's those guys in the back that saying, oh, man, I'm not even going to try it out. Great, that means more profit for my guys. All right, and then there's going to be that other person that says, you know what, let me test it out. I ain't got nothing to lose. And that's the person that I want to see in VKU Academy shouting out their freaking sauce. All right? And you can make your money back quicker than ever. So as you see, Freddie, he's one of my new guys, one of my shining stars as well, too. And, of course, Adam right here. All right? It's another guy right here. All right? And this is just a bunch of the students that are having a great time catching some freaking sauce right here. All right, so, guys, y'all know the difference between now and later? Now, I need y'all to start taking action. I need y'all to use these notes and take it to the next level. I need you to go back test it. I need you to go practice it. I need you to go mark us some charts. Hit me in my inbox. Don't, of course, ask me a million freaking questions, but, of course, I'll try to do my best because there's over 100 people on this call right now. And don't put this off, guys, because I'm telling you guys, I don't lose anything if you say, hey, you know what, this is BS. I don't want to do it because guess what? Tonight I'm going to catch sauce. Joe's going to catch sauce. Maurice is going to catch sauce. Ryan's going to catch sauce. He's going to keep flipping his account. So we don't lose anything. You lose something. So try it out. Do it. And, yeah. So I want to show y'all this real quick. This is a trade that I took. This is one of my small accounts that I built up and everything. And let's see it. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tyrone with VKU. Seen a couple setups attracting. Of course, I'm going to go into the matrix here. Let me pause this real quick. Oh, doesn't that look exactly the pictures that I showed y'all? Oh, yeah, it does. And immediately I got in the video live trading and everything. So, and let me show y'all. Yeah, look, boom, cool. I played. I think how much did I play? Played a standard and 1.5 with 1.15. Enjoy. I see this amazing setup, and of course I'll take it with no hesitation. Check it out. Now some more sauce right there. And that's in just 115 minute candle. Remember I told you a substantial profit? You need to be in a substantial profit in 45 minutes. Notice it takes off. Hey Ryan, is this the one that you did 1,000? I don't know. I think it's. Sauce. And before I start shooting, I just wanted to show y'all this sauce right off, well, exactly like I showed you, right off the ketchup, right off of it.
It's 2:19 a.m. on the trip day, and I'm catching sauce on Fuji. Look at that, baby. Just coming. Look at that sauce. Oh my goodness.
So that's that right there. But you know what? Some of y'all are not convinced, and that's okay. Because guess what? I got more.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We're on with Tyrone and Willie, and
Wait, hold on. It's the same thing again.
apparently caught sauce on
Actually, wait, Ryan, this was this morning, wasn't it? Yeah, this was this morning.
and put it to Tuesday. We are currently winning profits and eggs because we've also we can do what we want. So.
Yeah, I put a 0.8 on a $300 account because I know I'm gonna flip it easy because of the sauce. Look, it's not even going past that the previous candle because guess what? It shoots. Wait, you can't see in the top left corner. It says live. It doesn't say demo. It doesn't say. It says look. It says live. You don't see it. VKU, we don't do demos. And wait, hold on. We got Joe here. Same thing. Look, oh, it's original sauce.
So sauce. Oh my god.
All right, so guys, if you go to the VKU Academy, you'll find probably about like 30-something videos of those that happen like all the time. So I appreciate. I want to go ahead and just throw it back to Patrick here soon and everything. But if you want more information on the full Matrix course and everything, go to VectorKingsUniversity.com/Matrix dash opt-in. That's Matrix with no I. All right. If you want the full course on the Matrix and everything, so definitely go there. Patrick, I want to thank you so much for having me on this webinar and everything, and letting me bless your guys with the sauce and everything. And let me go ahead. You know what? Actually, I missed something. Let me go ahead and talk about the stop real quick. All right. Your stop is going to be, actually, you know what? We're gonna do it different. We're gonna do another one later on stop. Because stop, I have to show you some stuff, and I can't draw it on here and everything. So we'll talk about stop later on. But the first thing I need you to do is, of course, go practice it. Go see it. Now, for Jordan, I'll say it one more time. Time frame, 15-minute. We're talking about the 15-minute only right now. Now, there are sauce on 1 hour, and there are sauce on 4 hours. Shout out to Patrick for that 1 hour sauce that he sent over that everybody was freaking going ham on. And those work different as well too. Like the 1 hour and 4 hour, obviously you get more pips. So it's not going to be like what I was saying earlier, 25 to 30 pips. You're going to be making 100 pips, and yeah, all that good stuff. All right. And Axel said entry. All right. Entry. I'll say it one more time. After it paints. After the sauce paints, after those candles paint, you enter right afterwards. Remember I told you precise entry? Now on the pullback is coming, you can wait for that pullback, which of course in the course, it talks about the exact entry point on those as well too. So this is what, an hour webinar and everything. I can't go in full details of everything because obviously it'll take more. There's about 10 videos that explain everything. So I'm doing whatever I can do for y'all right now. Let me see if I can answer any of these questions. If I have a 500 account, then what should be my lot size? I can tell you what my lot size would be because I know I'm proficient in it. I need you to just practice it first. Get proficient in it first. Then you can start moving up. I would say for you, practice with a 0.01 right now to get your confidence in this method. I want you to get your confidence in it until you start trusting and believing it, and you're like, oh my God, I'm reaching all the aha moments. Oh my God, this is dope. I want you to get to that first before you start moving up. All right. All right. So may you repeat where should be the EMAs? The EMAs are the 13 and the 5. Anything else is extra. If you want the 50, which we call the water, you know what I'm saying, the market maker method, we call the water. The water also is great too because you can actually, on 50-50 bounces, you can catch the sauce off the ketchup and the water at the same time, and that's even stronger. And that's when I literally go crazy with the lot sizes on that because I know I'm going to win 100% of the time. So, of course, there's levels to it. All right? Nell said, expect my homework. Hey, I can't wait to see it, man. Yes, Drew. Risk management comes with experience. Keep the questions coming, guys. I love it. This is geared, okay, he says, this geared towards flipping accounts or building slowly. It's geared to whatever you want, Zach. This is just going to bring some consistency and some confidence back to you, Zach. My only reason of doing this is to bring back hope to a lot of people out there that have been wronged by a lot of people that are selling BS that can't give you results, or actually, yeah, can't give you results before you even sign. Patricia said, "Is this this is not absolutely for newbies?" Correct. It is not for newbies, but I do have newbies that do great on it. Your precision comes when you, of course, know the actual trend. You know vectors. You know all these signature trades. We have 9 signature trades at VKU that is seen as soon as you see these mugs, immediately you know the direction, and you're just sitting back waiting for the sauce, and you're waiting for your entries. There's 3 different entries, and there's 5 different signature exits. All right, so guys, I need you to go to vectorkingsuniversity.com/matrix opt-in, and you'll have all the information for the matrix course and everything, because I've seen some great things. I've seen people flip from $100 to $1,800. I'm not saying that's going to be you, but I've seen people do that just because of this thing. And that's the reason why I'm so excited, because it's really seriously bringing hope back to the market. It's really seriously bringing back to the people that for some reason it's just not clicking for them. And that's the reason why I kept working on this thing, because I know there's going to be people that are going to be like that. And if it can help just one person, I did my job on this webinar. If it can help 2 people, even better. Any other questions? Okay, what are your EMAs for the water? That's the 50. The 50. Man, I appreciate y'all. Seriously, like, Patrick, man, this is a blessing. Like, I remember the first day that it actually was cracked, because I actually back tested this for a year, and I lost a lot of my money testing it. And of course, I made it all back, of course. But I wanted to get it perfect. And I remember it was about 7 months ago, and I hit up Tom and hit up Pasha, and I was just like, Pasha, I think I cracked it. I think I cracked it. I think I cracked it. And they're like, what do you mean? And then I showed them it, and everybody was reacted the same way. They were like, "Oh, it's cool." And I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of pissed. I was like, "You don't see what I see? Are you serious?" And I taught them it, and I just said, "Hey, just try it over the next couple months." And they would hit me back and be like, "Yo, oh my god, I'm freaking 80% for the month. I'm 90% for the month. This is crazy. This is crazy." And then I started opening up with my group, and then my group didn't take advantage of it yet. And then Joe started taking advantage of it. Ryan started taking advantage of it, and everybody just started seeing sauce. And people was like, "Let me check this thing out." And then all of a sudden, I'm getting guys that are 3 months in doing absolutely great. Now, I can't promise everybody's going to be a freaking millionaire off this, but it's going to help you. And that's the whole part. It's going to help you. So we enter on the third candle. Correct. Yes. So you have 1, 2, but you got to understand you have the super sauce and you have the what's it called, the morning and evening star sauce, which obviously are more candles. All right. So you got to take that into consideration. How much of the sauce is mixed in with Steve Morrow? It's not mixed in with Steve Morrow. You can actually use whatever method you're doing, whether it's price, action, trend line, and all you're doing is waiting for a pullback. That's it. It's precise on the pullback. Nobody else teaches this. It's precise on the pullback. So you guys can use this on Fibonacci. You can use this on anything that you do. It's precise on the pullback. Pullbacks it happens every day, but a lot of people don't have them calculated. And David said, "Is VKU and FFX going to do something together in the future?" I don't know. Maybe one day. I mean, it's definitely worth something to talk about. A pullback into the 2 EMAs. Then a reversal candle. Pull back to the catch up. It has to touch it, not the wick, not the little pin. The body of it has to touch for a full pullback. Now, you're going to find ones where it doesn't do that and it still drops, but we're here for precision. We're not here for guessing. All right? We're not here for guessing, guys. That is true. We have done stuff together and everything. So, guys, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Man, Patrick, you're the real MVP, bro. I appreciate
You're doing good, man. Good job. Yeah, a lot of questions keep pouring in. I did want to digress for a minute just because Tyrone's a busy guy. I don't want him to have to sit here and answer a bunch of very basic questions. What I plan to do after, not even after, in the same webinar, Tyrone he has little Lilo to go take care of probably. So I wanted him to get out of here at some point or stay if he has time, but I'm going to get on my charts here in a minute. I'll show you guys how to set up those EMAs, color code it, make it look pretty, just to help you guys get started. The biggest part about this and the biggest part about this method is, getting everything set up in front of you really, really crisp and clean so that you have no distractions, anything like that. It's something where, like you said, Tyrone had said this, when he first showed this to me a couple of months ago, I wrote everything down, and then I kind of was, kind of slow to try to get it. And, so the easiest way I can say to get it the quickest is by not trying to trade it tonight. You can, but backtest, and mark up the charts. And so that's what we're actually going to do after Tyrone's done with everything. We're going to actually sit in this room, and we're going to scan through charts. And I'm going to show you every single time I see it, just so you guys can start seeing it in your brain.
Oh, wait, Patrick. Let me give you this nugget real quick, guys. Everybody, write this down. I'm sorry, I forgot this. Patrick, can I say it real quick?
Let's say it.
Okay, guys, write this down. Get your pen and paper right now. Write this down. You need to know this. I'm sorry, I kind of missed this. Time frames to trade. Time frames to trade. Write this down. Time frames to trade. The best and the most accurate. Oh man, I'm about to drop some hardcore. This is one of the biggest nugget right here. Time frame to trade. 1 to 6 o'clock in the morning at Eastern Standard Time. 1 to 6 o'clock in the morning. So anytime in there, you'll catch a lot. The 1 to 6 o'clock in the morning is the ones that you catch, the big ones, the ones that are like 50 pips, 30 pips, and everything. And for the guys that can't wake up for that time, 8:30 to 11:30. Let me say that one more time for them, Patrick. 1 to 6 o'clock in the morning. My guys, we don't look at the charts all day. We literally wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we trade and we're done. We grab profits and we're done for the day. All right, or 8:30 to 11:30. Those are the times to trade this. You'll see the most accurate ones in those times. Told you, I'm not playing. I went back and I studied this for Crazy. All right. The best pairs to play are GBP pairs, but you can catch them on any pair: gold, silver, oil. You can catch them on anything. You can see them on anything. Because guys, this is nothing crazy. It's a pullback. It's just calculated pullback. I know somebody's out there taking this crazy. They're like, oh my God, this is a new, it's a pullback, just calculated pullback. That's it. That's all it is. So yeah, I just wanted to drop that on them real quick so that they know that.
Awesome, awesome. Well, appreciate it. Once again, guys, I just wanted to get this together. This was a spur of the moment thing yesterday. The reason this came about, I was sitting in my live room with FFX members yesterday, and we were looking at a New Zealand dollar trade that we're still in currently, and I had mentioned that New Zealand dollar was, about to spike in the next hour or so, and in that meantime, we were chatting about scalping, and they were asking me if I learned anything in Vegas, and I said, well, I had learned his method prior, and they were just begging me after they saw New Zealand spike. They were begging me to ask Tyrone to do this. So you guys got really lucky that you were in either the actual FFX Academy, the free course, or the closed group, because Tyrone doesn't do this for really anybody. So this is I mean, think about it this way. This is his, he trades full time and he has a business teaching people. This is what he charges people for. And luckily enough, he's an excellent human being, and he's taught me a lot about trading, and good friend of mine. So we are very lucky to have him. Just want to say thanks once again, man. If you have any final points to make, feel free. After that, I'm actually going to stay on, and we're going to start looking at this exact stuff just to try to help you guys, out and
the
give you chart setup.
last thing I would say is it all comes with experience. It all comes with experience. Some of y'all are going to take a little bit longer, and don't feel left out. One of the biggest things, some people feel left out in the process. They're like, oh my God, you'll have one person that's catching all the sauce, and you're like, man, I'm a little bit slow at it. Keep practicing it. Keep practicing it. Because Joe would tell you, Joe was one of my slower guys picking it up, and he's freaking the shining star. Everybody's like, oh my God, in his inbox like crazy. And all he's doing is the same thing that I just showed y'all. So stay on your route. Get off Facebook. Get off of the noise out there of all these new things that keep popping up and everything. Trade one thing that makes you money and consistently keep doing it. This is all we do. This is all we do. We know the trend. We obviously know the trend. You understand? We do market method. I teach a market maker method, just like a lot of people teach Fibonacci and line also like a version of the market maker method. But this right here, tricks, the plat system, is like the of course it's on top of it. So literally dive in. Just dive in and
Break it up.
My bad. Worry about your success. You're gonna be at the end. So guys, I appreciate y'all. And Patrick, I'll see you later on because it's 10 o'clock right now. I know sauce is about to start 2 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna grab me some sauce. I'll be done for the day, actually for the week. I'm gonna grab some sauce. I'm done. So all right, guys.
Well, looks. Everybody, real quick, just thank Tyrone. He's a great guy. I think his internet's breaking out a little bit here, but everybody, he's a great guy, and this is a method that I promise when it hits you, you're gonna go, crap, this is crazy. So we're gonna continue to go over it. Anybody that is in here is 100% welcome to stay. There's actually 93 of you in here still. There's a lot of people, so. Anybody that's in here and wants to actually, work on it on the charts and kind of do some studying time, back testing with me, as I kind of talk you through how I learned it and just kind of reverbalize everything. I'll do that. So Tyrone, once again, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, and we will see you later tonight for some sauce of some sort tonight. I'm not sure what kind of sauce I'm gonna grab.
Guys, everybody, just request access to the VKU Academy. I drop videos in there on the sauce almost every day. Well, anything I trade. So I trade about 2 times a week, not 2 times, but 2 days a week or 3 times, 2 days a week. I got other businesses that I do as well too, because I'm a videographer and everything. So, Yeah, definitely, guys. Drop some videos in there. Ask questions in there. It's a free group to get into. I already see. Look, it's crazy. My eyes are already accustomed, Patrick. I already see sauce already. I see it so many times. I see it all over the place.
When you were teaching, I was looking for some.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, guys. We'll move up in the world on this, guys. So this is Matrix FX. I appreciate y'all, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one. All right, everybody. We're going to continue this on. For those of you that want to stay in here, feel you're more than welcome to. I will not be unmuting you guys just because there's, well, like I said, over 90 people in here. But now what I want to do is, you know, aside from it, I can answer some questions. Obviously, Tyrone knows a lot more about his own method than I do. But I'm going to start off by let's just get a setup. I do have this whole thing recorded, Brendan, including this part. You know, let's just get a setup on our charts so that we always have a template to come to when you want to trade like this. So, you know, like if you guys are wondering, getting confused there, I don't think he explained that. There's two names for the same trade. It's the sauce, because it's awesome to say, or the matrix. Okay? And we are going to go over the setup. We're going to go over the chart. We're going to go over a little bit about that. And this is actually my matrix setup right here. And actually my members, my students in FFX, they see me trade with this setup every day. So let's just get started like we normally would. So everybody open up a chart with me. And everybody just real quick, say that you're with me. And I'll go real slow. We have all night. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to set up the chart. Okay. We're going to set up the chart. So drag a chart open. It should look something like this. And if you have any questions at any time, I'm here. First thing I want you guys to do is right click on your chart and click grid. Turn grid off. Okay. Gets a it gives you this cleaner black background. All right. And a lot of this stuff here, not a lot of this, but some of this is going to be personal preference. If you like pink or if you like blue, whatever, you guys can change that, obviously. I'm just going to show you what I do. It keeps it a little bit cleaner. So now the second thing I want you to do after you've done that is I want you to right-click again and go to Properties. So first thing was click Grid, which is Control-G, and second thing is hit F8 or right-click and hit Properties. Now this is going to open up your chart editor. All right, now there's a few things we need to go through, and I'll go really slow. Another comment is everybody with me. I want to make sure everybody's here. All right, awesome. Okay, so what I want to do first is have everybody click this background, click that drop down, and turn it to white. Okay? Now the second thing I want you to do is click the foreground and turn it to black. What this is going to do is it's going to give you nice in a minute here a white background, and all of these numbers are going to turn black because obviously if they're both white we can't see anything. Now what I want you to do is do bar up, black, bar down. I'm just pausing for a minute to make sure everybody's with me. Bar up, black. Bar down is kind of whatever. These are the parts I was saying, whatever color you want. Let's do red. Okay? Bar down, red. Bar up, black. Bullish is up. Bearish is down. So your bullish candle will stick at black. Your bearish candle will stick it at red. All right? The rest of it you can leave. All right? Once again, if you're not with me, just say, whoa, 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 you're a bad teacher or something. All right, so this is your setup. It goes white, black for the background, foreground. We didn't touch the grid. Bar up is black, bar down is red. Bull candle is black, bear candle is red. Okay, we didn't touch the volumes or any of that, so that's it. All right, and then what I want you to do is hit OK. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to look like. First thing first, I want you to click this red button. I'm going extremely slow. I know. I'm sorry for those of you that are a little bit faster than me. I want you to click this red button right here, that little arrow. It's going to shift your chart over. Then click the green button and make sure that it looks like it pops out. So this should be popped in that's going to be popped out. You guys can see the difference. Here's popped out for the green, popped in. Popped out, popped in, okay? So I want that popped out. That allows us to have a little extra wiggle room. See this white space? I like having that. Way better for trading. Now, we're going to change this candlestick to, from the line or the bar chart to the candlestick. So just click that. Now we're going to zoom in. This is what your chart looks like so far. Okay, it's very, very, very basic, very clean. There's nothing really to it. But now what we need to do is start adding the EMAs. Remember, there's only 2 EMAs that we need to pay attention to with this method. That is the 5 EMA and the 13 EMA. In Tyrone's case, how he teaches it is the 5 EMA is yellow, the 13 EMA is red. He calls them the mustard and the ketchup. Now you guys can do that, or you can color them whatever you want. That's all I was saying. I'm really out of that. I know it sounded all anticipation, but you can color them whatever you want. And so first thing I want you to do is click over here to your navigator or hit Control N. Okay, it'll pop up a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Move up here to moving average. It's under your indicators list, under your trend. You're going to click that moving average, and you're going to have this page pop up. Going to say moving average. This is how we're going to place these. First things first, you're going to put in 13 under period. So type in 1-3. Make sure shift is at 0. MA method, what did he say? What kind of method did he say? Did anybody write that note? You get a gold star if you're first. All right, David. David gets a gold star. Everybody's typing so quick they didn't even type nobody typed the word. Everybody said EXP. That's funny. All right, so exponential, right? All right, we're not using anything else. Exponential. We're not using simple or smooth. Use exponential. Make sure it applies to close. That's vital. Now you can choose your color. This is the most important color. The 13 is where the bounce is occurring. It's the most important color. So you pick. For me, I'm just going to stick to red, okay? There's the red. Now we got to do one more. That'll be the 13. Now for me, I like this 13 is red and the 5 is the yellow. For me, I like keeping everything. I don't know why it is. I just like my charts to look clean. Jordan, I do not use the 50. The 50 wasn't part of the setup. Yeah, I'll repeat that step. The 50 is used as the baseline. You can add it in there if you like. And all it's just another place for bounces to occur. All right, once again, to repeat the step, you had the blank chart. You hit right here, navigator, click that. It'll pop up all of this. Right here, it'll say indicators, hit the plus sign. Pop that open. Find the one that says trend. Scott says, I already found 2 perfect trades with 30 plus pips. Yes, that's going to happen. It's actually pretty incredible. We're going to start trading this in the FFX live room now that it's, people know about it and they know what I'm talking about. So I'll trade this live every day on my live account. All right, so now that we do that, you're going to go to moving average. I know Christian likes that. I see him over there. He's celebrating right now. I got you. I got you smiling. The days when we were doing 18 standards on that live account, remember those days? I got recordings of that. All right, so 13, red, exponential, close. Are you with me, Akir? I think that's how you, Akir? Are you with me? I'm answering your question. Awesome. So hit OK, and it'll pop up. Now we're going to do the same thing. Double-click it again, change it to 5. Leave everything else and change your color to whatever you want. I'm doing black. If you're following along with me, do black. If you're doing the same colors, then hit OK. Setup's done. Okay, this is how I trade what's called the matrix. Now the last step, and then we're done. Then we can start looking at trades because I know you guys are eager to see me just look at it. Now that we're done, what we're going to do is we are going to go and make this a template. Okay. So is everybody here? Can I get a quick yes? Does everybody have the template done right now on their screen? Awesome. You're good now, though? Nell says no. Are you good? Yeah, the colors don't matter. So consider the black the mustard and the red the ketchup. I'm just coloring it different. Yes, this is recorded. I'll give you guys an email at the end of the session, and if you want the recording, I'll gladly send it to just you guys, and I'll upload it to YouTube. It'll be a long video, though. It'll take a while to upload. All right? So, now, what we do is we go to Template, okay? We right-click, go to Template, and hit Save Template, okay? Bunch of stuff will pop up, ignore it. Type in Matrix, however, or actually, frankly, whatever you want to call it. If you want to call it sauce, matrix, whatever. And for me, I'm just going to put in matrix, okay, in all caps. I'm going to put 2 because I already have another template. So matrix. You guys can just put matrix. Hit OK. Hit save. What that does for you is anytime you drag a new chart on, say we drag a pound dollar chart, and I right-click and go to template, see this matrix 2? I click on it and bang, I have my template. I'm good to go. By the way, I'm not here to sell you guys anything. I have a free course on my website, ffxacademy.com. It's completely free, and let me find it. Anyway, it's a long-ass course. It's all free. Whatever, I teach you guys how to do templates and this kind of stuff, and teach you guys how to use MetaTrader or whatever if you're having trouble. That's all I was trying to say. So, let's continue on. Let's continue on. Now that we're good with the template, is everybody with me with the template? I got that music Tyrone was playing earlier in my head now. Awesome. All right, we're great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and I'm going to start showing you guys some of the setups that this matrix strategy that Tyrone Foster, the one that just taught you, he created this. You guys in FFX in the closed group, we're going to be looking at New Zealand dollar, are the only group that got even that snippet for free. Just remember that. Or the only people if you're in the free course. I feel honored that he did that for us. But we're going to go through and we're going to look at a few, and we're then going to answer questions because it's a repetitive process, and I understand that. So here's what we got to do. I'm going to first go through and kind of give you the general baseline. If you didn't understand some of the stuff he was saying, that's okay. I'm here to tell you that's okay. First things first, you want to remember something, and this is a notebook moment. I didn't anticipate to teach much, but it looks like I'm going to be teaching tonight. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so looking at New Zealand dollar. First things first, notebooks out, pens ready. Any Butte boys in here? Do we got any Butte boys in here? I was going to just shout them out real quick. I always like to do that. We got Jake Dalliser, and Sean Doyle. Notebooks out, boys. I know where to find your asses. All right, so pull those notebooks out. If you're looking to go short, go short, you want to make sure the black EMA is below the red. In my color case. If you change colors, it's in your color case. Okay? So if you're going to be going short, okay, the black EMA will be below the red. Very simple. If you're going to be going short, you want the black EMA to be below the red. See this right here? See right here, the black EMA? You're only going to be looking at this time for shorts. Why? Because the market is trending down and we're only looking for a pullback. All right? Now, if you're going to be looking at a long position, black is 5, correct. The black is the 5. If you're going for a long position, what do you think? Is the black going to be above or below the red EMA? Good job. Yeah, above. So in this case, see how this black is above the red? Do you see what I mean by above? In this case, you're looking to go only long. Okay? Simple enough? Okay. Now let's start looking in and finding an idea of a trade. So keep in mind, crap, where's that at? Give me just 1 minute. I'm going to look for, I'm trying to find Tyrone's cheat sheet because I was going to try to refer to that. I have it on my computer somewhere. Okay, I don't have it. But anyway, if you guys remember, the general idea behind his method is you're looking at engulfing patterns, or what they're called. Okay. I have something right here with my own course, Zach. I think I have all the patterns built in my course. No, I have it on my computer. I just can't find it. I have everything on my own course too, so don't worry. Here's all the free course. It's somewhere in here. All right, there it is. So anyway, generally speaking, he is looking at an evening star, a bearish engulfing. Yeah, I'll show the entry. I haven't even shown the entry yet. A morning star, okay? He's generally looking at these engulfing patterns. Oh, my bad. He's generally looking at these engulfing patterns, okay? And so here's a bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing. This is my version on my course, okay? Oops, where did it go? All right. So if we use that and we take that to our advantage, we can then start to look through. So what I want to do is I want to zoom in right here. And what I like to do to practice this, we'll start at this spike just because it's, you know, a logical way to start. We're going to start at this spike, okay? So ignore everything to the left of that line. It's not even there. Ignore it. And what we're going to do is together we're going to walk through and we're going to look for the matrix. How does that sound? We're going to back test this. I'm not doing this real time because I'm trying to get you guys to even know where to look, but keep in mind that we're looking for the setup. So here's the deal. We're going to start right here, okay? We come down. Is the black above or below the red at this time? It's above. We're only looking to go long at this time because at where we start, it's above. Even though it's spiking, that's the #1 reason people are losing in the market. Every single time they see a market rally, they say, oh, let's short it. Every single time somebody says, oh, the market's plummeting, I got to buy, I got to buy, I got to buy. Old tactic. Buy low, sell high, you're brainwashed. Wrong market. All right. What we got to look for is we have to wait for the trend to switch. We're trying to trade with the trend. That's all we're doing. So stop here we go. This is above. Black is above the red. Comes down one candle. Crushes over. Okay. At this time, when we see this cross, what do we look for? Well, do we have a railroad happen right here or an engulfing candle? We want to see if this is going to bounce off and then head higher. It doesn't. It crushes through it. Okay, keep looking, keep looking. There's the cross. 5 and 13 EMA cross. Once they cross upon close, the black is now below the red. We are now looking for short orders. So if we are looking for short orders, we're looking for a pullback in what direction? To the upside. Okay? So we're going to take this one candle at a time. We wick to the 5 EMA, doesn't count. Wick to the 5 EMA, doesn't count. Wick to nothing, doesn't count. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just hanging loose. Doesn't count. At the end of this, everybody's asking me for the recording. At the end of this, I'll type my email out. I'll get 3 million emails. Doesn't matter. I'll send it out. I'll reply to everybody. Okay? Fair enough? It'll just be a YouTube link or something. All right, here we go. Wick to the 5, or where are we at? Right here. Nothing there. Wick to the 5 doesn't count. Nothing. Wick to the 5 doesn't count. Wick up. Wick in no man's land here doesn't count. On the 5 still doesn't count. Boom, we smack down. Nothing really happens. Okay? So, now, we're still just waiting. We're still waiting. We're only looking to go short. Market decides to pull back up. Nothing on this candle. Next candle, do we have anything? No. Next candle, do we have anything? No. Next candle, do we have anything? No. This candle, do we have something? Yeah, we actually wick to it, and then we close a hair over this. At that time, when this candle closes, it's just wicking to it. We don't know if this is time yet, but we at least get back to the 13. Next candle, what do we have? What's this called, folks? What's that called? Anybody know what this is called? Exactly. This is a bearish engulfing candle. This is what Tyrone was teaching you guys today, and if you missed that at all, because he had to move fast, he only had an hour. But that's what his goal is to get this reaction off of the 13 EMA. Generally speaking, all we're doing, along with the EMA cross rule, above or below, we're going to be selling or buying off of an engulfing or a railroad or a morning star or a super railroad, as he calls it, type thing off of the 13 EMA. So we get that engulfing candle. This is your trade setup. Now, I'm not an official teacher of Matrix by any means. I'm just showing you what I know about it. This is how I trade it. You can take notes if you want. When we get an engulfing candle, as long as it's only a 2-candle pattern, this is engulfing. Remember, he does have one pattern that's 4 candles. I will explain a railroad. Actually, I think I still have it up here. Do I not have it on that? Hammer, shooting star. Why can't I find a railroad? Railroad, if you don't know what a railroad is, a railroad is, generally speaking, it's a candle that's bullish. Okay? Actually, that can be our bearish candle. I'm just going to draw a railroad real quick because somebody asked. All right, you have a bullish candle on the left side, which is what? It's an upward candle. It means that it closed above the open, comes up, and then it completely takes out all gains on the next candle. That's our railroad. This is an engulfing. Why is it engulfing? Because the second candle is Thor compared to this little guy. This is Goliath. This is David. Very, very big. It takes out the entire body of the previous candle. All right, so that's a railroad. So anyway, we get to this setup and we say, you can call it whatever you want. But I'm explaining it how Tyrone wants it explained. He calls it a railroad. Okay? And the reason he calls it a railroad because it's symmetrical like a railroad. All right? So we get this rejection. This is a bearish engulfing candle. Your entry, what did he say when he was explaining? He said your entry is always after the close. Because at any time this candle could just wick and then go higher. So never assume that this is going to happen. Always wait until that candle closes. Okay? So this one closed for us, right? So we got in right here. And the reason I slashed across is that you got in, here was the general zone you got in, right there. Because this is where it ends. This candle ends. Are you with me? This candle opens. All right? So that candle opens. We're in. Now, first things first, like he said, you're going to be targeting anywhere between 30, 25 area to 50 pips. That's what he wants you to target. You can frankly target what you want, and eventually we're going to work on, helping people. Well, he does in his course too. You can go check that out, helping people target, all right? And so the first thing I do when I trade this is just me. First thing I do is I get in after the close, and then I look to set my stop. That's the most important thing for me. You guys know how I trade. I'm very anal about risk management. 2% max risk is how I trade. I don't do the flipping thing. This is the only method I've ever seen that could probably sustain that behavior. So anyway, we get in at the close. This is our entry. Where do I put my stop? Here's how I do it. You can do it however you want. You can do it how, you can put it at the candle top. You can do it how Tyrone explains it. This is what I do. What I do is I take the previous structure of candles. This is our structure right here. This is the sauce, the matrix, whatever you want to call it. Those 2 candles. I go to this crosshair, and I look at which one had a higher wick And I just basically go to the highest point that I've seen out of the two. So I go right here. Here's that left candle. See where that left candle goes to? And I put my crosshair on it. Then I drag up until that middle number says 111, aka or 110 technically, and that is 11 pips. Okay, 11 pips, and I put my stop loss right there at 0.7060. My stop loss goes 11 pips above that high. Overall risk on this trade was about 17 pips. All right, so we put our stop right here, 7060. We're in the trade now. All we're doing right now is we're practicing. This is what back testing should be about for you. That blue line is the stop loss we just entered right here off that green line. Okay, max drawdown on this trade setup that I can see right here was 2.4 pips. We are in short. All right, now we're in short. Why 11 pips? Tyrone has back tested the whole system. All I'm doing is copying what he's taught and what he's doing. And he has back tested, and in general, he has not seen a setup that's actually won ever pull back more than 11 pips. So that is why that's that odd number in the middle of nowhere. That's why we do that. Okay, so after we enter, we're in short. We now have to start writing it out. And so when we start writing it out, what you will notice on this setup, and I'm doing it realistic with you all, we have to keep in mind our rules. All right, immediately you get in, you're up about 7 pips. Can everybody type in who gives a shit, Patrick? 7 pips? I think we should all type that in. I think we should all type that in. Because nobody cares about 7 pips. When I go to my positions on my live accounts, this is how I trade. I'm up 95 pips here today. New Zealand dollar, current chart that we're on right now. What am I up? I don't even know what I'm up. I'm up 92 pips on this trade. Okay? I don't give a flying shit about 7 pips. You're insane to try to do that. So, we're playing off his rules. Are you in substantial profit in 45 minutes? Here's 15, here's 30, here's 45. Were you in? No. You're going to cut that thing out with basically a break even or a +1 or a -1 or 2 loss. Okay? I'm keeping it so realistic with you guys. That didn't work out. This is the setup. Keep coming across. Nothing, 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 nothing. We cross up here. Okay, this is a little gap here. That's cool. We will look, we're not going to re-enter off that same setup. We're going to look soon after, because if the market stays stagnant like this, guess what happens? We know at some point something's going to happen. We're still in this downtrend, okay? So, and yes, pound pairs are the best. I just saw a very good example for a realistic example here, Nell, where I saw a loss. When Tyrone was teaching, I was trying to find a good example. I saw a loss, and I wanted to, you guys know how realistic I am with trading. I don't like people thinking that trading's things it's not. So I want you guys to understand that. Okay, so this is a great example because we got cut out of break even. So come in, everybody, each candle. Now I'm gonna go random candles. I'm gonna say, would you get in, yes or no? And I'm gonna just kind of test people. I want to test your brains. So here we wick, no, 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 no. You guys understand that part, I'm sure. We need to be near the 13 EMA. It keeps it pretty simple. The black is still below the red. We're still shorting. Still shorting. Okay, we come above it. All right. Then we come below. Okay. Would you have entered here? Okay, we got a very, very, very wide spectrum of no's and yeses. If you answered yes, you're not correct. The reason I say that is that what we have to understand is when we look at the pattern that we're looking for, where are we at here? We are looking for this type of pattern. After an uptrend. After an uptrend, we are looking to get that morning candle. Okay, and so when we, that evening star, when we get through this plethora of consolidation, we don't really see that this is an uptrend prior. We don't take that. If I were you guys, to be frank with you, never trade any of these morning or evening candles. Never do it. If I were you guys, I say trade railroads and engulfing candles only, point blank period. There's your Patrick nugget of the day. That's how I would do it. So I'm hoping you guys wouldn't take that, just because it's not technically the correct setup. Okay? Now, as we go across, right here, black is below the red still. We're still looking to short. Okay, we're still looking to short. Now we roll out, we come back up. All right? Now, we get a small-bodied candle followed by a bigger one. Do you guys enter on this one? I got a few hell yeses even. Good job. You get an engulfing candle. Okay? And the reason that it's important that you guys understand, we're not trying to wick to the EMA. Everybody started answering yes after I told them. That's funny. We're not trying to wick to the EMA. We're getting the whole body over the candle. As you can see, this body of this first bullish candle, it completely cuts through here. Then the bearish completely cuts back through. That's what you want. That shows power. All right? So this would have been your entry right there. Okay? Where do we put stop? Where do we put stop? Out of these two candles, we look at the highest part of either one. 1, 2. Which is higher? Right here. Okay? Go up, up, up. Look at the middle number. Look at the middle number. Look at the middle number. Right there. 0.70548. So, I'm going to go and I'm going to type in 0.70548. All right? Oh, I did do it in the wrong box. All right, there's the stop. So now we're in. We get up 3 pips. There's 15 minutes. There's 30. There's 45. All right? At 45, you're currently down 1 pip. Now, the smart trader would likely, once again, cut his break even. This is a great example, once again, because I'm showing you guys discipline in a hindsight market. That's hard to do as an educator, because I can make everything look like all sunshine and rainbows, honey, but I'm not going to. Okay? So the smart trader probably getting out. But look what happens the next candle. Look what happens the next candle. Engulfing bearish again. This is, again, your entry with stops here. Once again, 11 up. We'll just say, give or take, it's about right here. Okay? Now this one, do you see what happens? This one, you start getting into that 16, 17, 18 range. I'm not adding a second. I was saying that if you got out, you'd probably get back in. I wouldn't add a second. I'm not in that game. This one, what do you notice? My rule of thumb is always seeing those 3 consecutive red candles afterwards. You're probably going to be followed with a pullback soon. So we see these 3 consecutive candles. You're going to start looking to get out at the close of this candle here. And so what you've done is you've battled this market, but the great part about this scalping method is that you're not battling it with much risk. You know, we're looking at 11 to 15 type thing. Okay? So understand that and how we're looking at it. We're going to continue to scan. But let's continue just for a minute, and then I'll go to questions. So black is still below red. We're still looking at short. We come up, we touch this, okay? If we see a bearish engulfing, we go for it. If we had gotten out by that means, okay? We go for it. We don't, all right? It chops, it chops, it chops. There is no bullish, bearish, there's nothing there. I'm sure everybody can agree, okay? We cross over. What do we look to do right now? Everybody comment. We cross the black over the red. What are we looking to do? Buy or sell? Buy or sell? By the way, say yes or no. Is this teaching you how to do it? Is this doing this helping you? Okay, cool. Okay, this is crossing, right? This is crossing. Now, as we cross, we're looking for buys. Okay, quickly look for buys. Look for buys. Look for buys. In here. In here, in here, okay, nothing, 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 okay. This is a tricky one. I'm glad we came across it. At first glance, you might say, Patrick, that's a bullish engulfing, all right? Remember that what you want to see happen is both candles have their body at least touching the EMA. Is that body on that first candle touching? I just want you guys to remember this and write that down. Both bodies must touch. It's imperative. That wick, you had gotten in, let's say you had gotten in, you still, you're up maybe 8 or 9 pips. But that wick would have saved you from, in my eyes, a mediocre at best trade. Excuse me, trade. All right? So now we're still above, we're looking to buy, we're looking to buy, we're looking to buy. We cross below. All right, we come back up. Both bodies have to touch the EMA. I want both bodies touching the EMA. All right, now we cross below. All right, we scan across, we scan across, we scan across. We're wicking, we're looking for something. All right, we're looking for something. I don't see anything yet. Now we cross. We're looking for buys now. This one touches. This one touches, but that one didn't. With this one, are you referring to this candle here as a bullish engulfing? Previous downtrend. No, this Danny does not. It is completely opposite to how I trade. I was just letting Tyrone teach it to you guys to give you guys some free value. Okay, so now as we continue higher, this is where the times get good. The time that you want to look and pay attention to trading is when these EMAs separate out a lot, right? And I had somebody try to tell me that there was something on gold, so let me go check it out. They said that there was a matrix trade on gold right now. And I have no... Okay, so who said that? Good God. He left. All right, to the gentleman that said this, he just said there was a bearish engulfing candle. He just completely, from this candle right here, he just completely threw out our rules. Are we doing a bearish engulfing off the 5 EMA or the 13? 5 or the 13? 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, and 13 again. Okay? So don't pay attention to the bearish engulfing or bullish engulfing off the 5 EMA. All right? You'd have better odds in Vegas. Don't do it. Okay? So let me hop back here. Sorry, I had to digress there. Jesus, give me a heart attack. Am I that bad of a teacher? All right. So, I just kind of wanted to show you that a little bit. The thing you guys got to remember is that the more and more and more and more and more you practice this, the better you're going to get. How I set the stops, good question. Let me pop back in here. We're going to use this example. All right, here is your bearish engulfing pattern, bodies crossing over the EMA. What I want you to do is I want you to look at the highest point of the 2 candles. The 2 candles, think of them as one unit. I want you to find the highest point of either candle. So not here, but right here. And I want you to drag your crosshairs up 11 pips. Right there where it says 110 or 111. That is where your stop will be. Right? That's where you're going to put your stop. And then you're going to let it ride for 45 minutes. If you see 3 consecutive candles going your way, get out. If you're not in profit in 45 minutes, get out. The other way, which is a great way to do it, and as you guys can see right here, New Zealand dollar, this trade I'm in currently, risk-free trade. See my stop loss? Start doing that. I already mentioned that earlier. I'm using 11 pip stop because Tyrone has tested each stop loss level. He tested 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11 was the highest probability he gave us. All right, so now for the next 5 minutes, I'll open it for questions, and then I'm going to go. This recording will be done soon. So he is focusing once again, take profit. You're looking at that 3 consecutive in your direction. Get risk-free as soon as possible. And be smart about your targets as far as the way that he's going to mention is just kind of eye it. And in his course, he's going to show you some rules. But be smart. If you were to target, say, where were we at here? Like say right here, if you were going to target that, you got to start being smart. Take advantage of the free course. Use your Fibonacci. Use your retracement. Use your structure levels. Look at smart targets. All right. How do I place the stop loss? Well, I can't demonstrate because I'm on a live account. Let me see. I'm allergic to demo accounts. So I don't even know if I have one on here. Let me look around for a minute. I think that might be demo. I get it, Jesus. Hang on 1 minute. Okay, sorry. So, stop loss. I don't want to be doing that though. Okay. Let me just go to a different chart here. All right, let me see. Do I have any money in this demo? Okay, cool. So here's how I would set a stop loss. If we were to be getting in a trade, say we were going to be entering long in this pair, all right? You go to new order, you'd buy it, okay? Now when you buy it, you'll see this blue line show up. You drag it. That's your stop loss. So what you can do is you can measure the stop loss. You get that number. Say you want it at 111.04, and then you're going to drag your stop loss. Look at the right side where the red line is. See the red numbers over here? You're going to drag it to 111.04. You're just going to release. So it'll make a little sound like this. I don't know if you heard that, but it goes like little, I don't know what it is, but anyway, it makes that sound. Same thing up like this. Okay. Okay, great. Awesome. That's how you're going to set that. All right, let's see here. Could you do okay? The patterns I use for entries on the matrix are railroads and engulfings. That's what I like to trade. What did I say about getting risk-free? I said if you're not the type of person that wants to grab 15 pips in a potential position, if you're not that type of person, which I'm typically not, and you want more out of it, move that stop loss to risk-free. How you do that is by moving your stop loss above your entry. It moves it in profit. Then just let it run. If you lose, you don't lose any money. For example, New Zealand dollar this is a risk-free trade. As you can see, stop loss is ahead. Speaking of, I need to look at something real quick. Hang on 1 minute. My real trades are in. I called this one for my members this morning. Look at that entry. It's ludicrous. I think we got it. Yeah, we did. 15-minute. All right, let me. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to get risk-free soon, actually. If you're in FFX and you're in that trade, you're risk-free now. Somebody asked me, do I trade like Tyrone? The answer is no. This tonight was just to help some FFX members out with scalping. I'm a longer-term trader. I don't trade with $500 accounts. You know, like this account that I have right now is $7,200. Bigger accounts. And so I just want you guys to just kind of know that. I'm not trying to flip $50 or something. But it can be used for that. And that's what the sauce is for. All right, let's see. How do I determine the stop loss? I think I've answered that a couple of times. But I go 11 pips above the high. What determines a long-term trade? Now you're starting to get into course stuff. I can't, just pop in FFX for that stuff into the free course. We'll start talking about it a little bit. Advanced course, we'll talk about it some more. Our R's are typically around 1-1 for him. All right, looks like I got through all the questions. Any other questions, guys? I hope that you enjoyed the webinar. And so, right, that's a good analogy. You know, $100 to $5,000, $3,000 is very viable with the matrix. As always, guys, there's always a risk involved with trading in any way. How I look at it is if you're going to do the $50 trade or $100 and you're going to try, if you're going to try to say flip an account, you're risking that amount of money. You know, you're risking that entire amount. So aside from that, when I'm trading, I'm risking 2%. So I'm trading 2% of my entire capital. Much different. I'm not the type of person that's trying to flip. But the sauce is something where I've been able to call out trades with very good accuracy, and will continue to do that when I see them in the FFX live room. Now, at least, the goal was to get you guys just some exposure, so that now we can move on and be able to know what I'm talking about in the live room. Once again, if you're in FFX, you have access to all my live rooms every single day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I give you my exact trades, exactly where I'm trading. It's similar to a setup signal, whatever service. Okay, let's see here. I will email the recording to anybody that asks for it. So let me type out my email here. I want you guys sending it to my FFX email if you could. And just in the title, okay, I just want you guys to put sauce or matrix recording in title, please, so that I can see it very easily and I can decipher where that is. It will take me probably till tomorrow to even get this uploaded. Now, guys, I appreciate your time. I really hope that me doing this cleared up. I saw a ton of questions coming in, so I just really wanted to clear some stuff up. Once again, the guy only had an hour with his presentation. That's all we had going. I'm already getting emails, Jesus. But anyway, he only had an hour, so he couldn't explain too much of it. He did do a good job of introducing, so hopefully this helps. And then Oh my God. You guys are fast. Matt and RLK 100, Deja. You guys are unbelievable. Give me a minute. Did that exponent, Dave Tripp? You guys are fast. Did that explanation help? And okay, the timing. Good question. A lot of people are asking me. At the beginning of London session, the beginning of New York session will be your best times to do that. And the reason that is that the volatility is going to spread these EMAs out, just like this. It's going to spread these EMAs out and give you more opportunities. You don't want to be trading really. If you're looking at a time to trade, I would say pay more attention to times not to trade. And the time that's not tradable, for me personally, I would say don't trade from 2 p.m. Eastern till 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern. After that, you can start looking for these throughout the rest of the clock, all the way around. And the reason for that is that we're just looking at simple liquidity in the market. We can talk all this mumbo jumbo, but we have to trade when the most traders are trading. That's when the most moves are going to happen. More traders are trading in London session and New York session. In fact, the most trading is happening 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Don't trade. That's your non-trade time. When the most people are trading, that is at the beginning of New York session, because you're overlapping London and New York. You're getting the two most liquid times overlapping. So when you get those two, you're going to get a lot of liquidity. The market's going to move much quicker. That's why I hold my live sessions at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, because it's just about an hour after the liquidity has been injected in the market, and we can read the markets like clockwork. And so that's why we do that. And so hopefully you guys now understand that. You'll be arriving at my live session tomorrow. And now I can actually mention it without people going, what the hell did he just talk about hot sauce for? And hopefully you guys understand that. So any last questions, guys, before I hop off? All right, awesome. I appreciate you guys' time. I hope you enjoyed. I really wanted to provide some value. Sincerely wanted to provide some sort of value tonight, and hopefully some people learned something. So I appreciate you guys. Shoot me an email once again, ffxacademy@gmail.com, and put sauce recording in the title. And I will get you that recording as soon as I can. Obviously, I'm going to have some emails to get through. So just give me some time. Maybe I'll have some support staff do that tomorrow. But give me some time, and I'll get this uploaded. All right, guys? Appreciate every one of you. Best of luck tonight. Go start back testing Matrix. And once again, my name is Patrick Kenney. And if you don't have me on Facebook, I think my friend list is maxed out. But always remember that that's the best dog on planet Earth, and that's me. And that's the best dog on planet Earth. Remember that, okay? That's all I care about. All right. Peace out, guys, and have a great night. God bless.